And as Indonesian banks push for more access to Singapore, they've made a breakthrough in China. The country's largest lender is Bank Mandiri. It's opening its first branch there. And Zulkifli Zaini is President Director of Bank Mandiri, and he joins us live in Shanghai. So this is your first office that you opened there, and does it signal that you're going to be making a bigger push into China?
Yes, I think so. We are just starting our first office in Shanghai, following our strategy to grow with Indonesia. We grew domestically, and we grow with our loyal customer that have investment in China, and also we grew with Indonesian citizens that stay in other countries such as in China. So that is the main vision for us in growing outside Indonesia.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about Singapore now. Of course, DBS making that bid, of course, for Danamon Bank, getting greater access into the Indonesian market. You'd like to have more reciprocal rights in Singapore, wouldn't you? So where are you with that in terms of having the same rights as other banks do when they, of course, lend money, etc., and have their activities in Singapore itself?
I think it's more on following our vision that we want to accommodate our loyal customer that have investment in Singapore, and also in order to service our loyal customer that have business in Singapore, and some of Indonesian citizens that stay in Singapore. So following that, I think it's very good for Monetary Authority of Singapore, giving us more flexibility in adding or opening more branches for us, and also giving us the permission to place some of our ATMs in many areas in Singapore. So it's more following the vision, and also we see that in the two-way business between Singapore and Indonesia, that there are so many branches of Singapore Bank that's already open in Indonesia. We would like to have or to get a reciprocity situation where Indonesian banking can also have many brands and put some their ATMs in Singapore, just like what...
Mr. Zaini, yes. I want to just get to the point here. I mean, will the regulator in Jakarta, in your opinion, hold off DBS's ambitions in buying Bank Danamon until they get that reciprocity that you are talking about?
Yes, I think it's more on the reciprocity side, that if Singaporean bank have the flexibility to do the M&A in Indonesia and have more than 100 branches throughout Indonesia, we are just asking why don't we could do the same in Singapore.
Okay, Mr. Zaini, I want to talk to you a little bit about what is going on in the Indonesian economy. Many people blame slower growth because of lack of infrastructure spending on roads, railways, etc. How do you see lending growth there at the moment in the country to alleviate some of these problems?
Of course, we know that there are some of infrastructure that has not been developed in Indonesia, but I think during the last few years, government pushed more infrastructure development projects in Indonesia, that we hope that in the near future we have a better infrastructure in order to facilitate the growth of economy Indonesia. As you see that last year, for instance, Indonesia economy grew by 6.5%, and this year we hope that at least Indonesia still grow about the same or about 6.0%. And Indonesian banking are growing in order to support the growth of economy in Indonesia. And I think this year, for instance, we hope that we can grow at least about 22% year on year for 2012. And if you see our result that has been published today, that Bank Mandiri, for instance, the loan growth is 29.9% year on year. So we are supporting the economy, we are supporting the people of Indonesia to grow domestically and also outside Indonesia.
Mr. Zaini, thank you very much indeed for joining us. That's Zulkifli Zaini. He's the CEO, Bank Mandiri, Indonesia's biggest lender.